New Year's is a really fun time to set goals, and if you do it right for this year, you'll probably set yourself up to become the best version of yourself. We all need a big goal or a main goal that's gonna be able to push us forward. And there's also 3 other areas in your life that you need to get in order as well. These are like mini goals. The first one that you need to get in order is, of course, your money. So how do you actually increase your income? A lot of people, they feel trapped. I know I did for a while, especially if you just work a job, because you're kind of capped and you're just relying on someone else. The 2 ways to go about this is either you become an entrepreneur or an intrapreneur. Everyone's familiar with what an entrepreneur is. Not as many people know about what an intrapreneur is. It's essentially someone who works for the company, but they're the best in it. They're making the most money out of all the sales guys, because that is the highest paid profession, sales. So if you want to become rich by being an entrepreneur, go into sales. And I do teach the basics of sales. It's for free. You could go check it out if you want. Even as an entrepreneur, the main thing you're going to need to focus on if you want to make the most money is sales. So if you want to go the entrepreneur route, find a good company that treats you well, that actually cares about you. That's most likely going to be a startup or a newer company, or you become an entrepreneur, you create a business, or you find something to sell. Whether that's a service, a product, it doesn't matter what you sell, as long as you sell something that genuinely has value behind it, you're gonna be good. I can't go over every single thing that you could sell or what business model to use, but I've made a bunch of other videos on it. I have a playlist on my channel that goes completely over business and money. You can check that out if you want to. But all the money that I've made has either been through my business or sales. And the main difference between an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur is the entrepreneur is told what to do. Honestly, being an entrepreneur is going to give you a much calmer life than having to operate a business where you're solely reliant on yourself making the profit. So either become an entrepreneur, or if you're already at your company, see if you can get into sales. If not, see how you can become the top producer in your field. Or maybe it is even time to quit and do the thing that you've always wanted to do. The next one I want to go over is something that people either dismiss completely or people take full-hearted, and that's mental health. And I've come to realize the answer to everything is usually in the middle. You shouldn't put all of your importance on mental health, but you shouldn't completely push it to the side. You want to be a stoic. Don't let your emotions get in the way of your real life, of the actions you take, of the work you do, etc. But don't fully dismiss them either. Take your emotions into account, see why you're feeling that way, see what's causing it, and dive deeper into it. If, for example, you can't even get up out of bed to go to work, maybe that's not a discipline problem. Maybe that's just you don't like what you're doing for work. Of course, don't just quit right away because you don't feel like it, but take some time, look into yourself, see why you don't like it, see what you would rather be doing, and be logical about it. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to say thank you. And if you're enjoying so far, if you could please subscribe, that would honestly mean so much. Thank you. The second last one is health. And the reason I say that you can't really ignore all 3 of these is because say you're only focused on money. You become an emotionless, fat, rich person, which that's no one's goal to be. Some people, they say that they only want money, but that's not true. Deep down, no one only cares about numbers and money. We all care about the things that money gets us. Or say you only focus on mental health. You're gonna be a happy, fat, broke person jumping around and skipping through life without any meaning. And say you only focus on your external health. You're gonna have a nice body, you're not gonna have any money, and your emotions are just gonna be all over the place. So that's why I say you need to combine all 3 of these and then add your main goal on the very top. And honestly, you could tie health and mental health together, because whatever you are on the outside, you are on the inside, and whatever you are on the inside, you also are on the outside. For the first little bit, if you're completely brand new to fitness or becoming healthy, what I'm gonna tell you to do is for the first few months, focus either only on diet or focus entirely only on working out. And for diet, you don't have to go on some crazy diet like vegan or keto or whatever. Find something that you like. Whether that's just taking out chips and junk food or going out, find something in the beginning and slowly work up from that. Or if you're gonna go the working out route, if you don't like lifting weights, try something like CrossFit. As much as people don't like it and it gets laughed at, try something like that, or calisthenics. But find something that you're going to enjoy, because you shouldn't be doing hard work when you don't feel like it. Find a way to make the hard work fun for you. And that's how you'll find the most results in your life. By doing hard work that's fun. And the last one, and honestly I would say that this one is the most important one. Not saying that you should ignore the other ones, but this one should be the main focus, and that's your goal. I don't know if you have a main goal yet, or I don't know if your goal is actually good. The way to know if a goal is good is if it has genuine meaning to you. The only way to make sure a goal is actually possible and that you're likely to achieve it is if it has meaning. An example of what doesn't have meaning is working for money. If your goal is to make a bunch of money this year and the meaning behind it is, I want to be rich, I want a lot of money in my bank account, that's not meaningful. You're not going to hit it. Or say your goal is to work out just because you want to look good. that's not really meaningful. That's not going to keep you in it for the long run. An example of something that's meaningful is you want to make a lot of money to retire your family. You want a nice body and you want to be healthy so you can see your kids grow up. Those are meaningful goals. The main thing that you want to focus on is, as corny and cliche as it sounds, the journey. And the reason the journey is more important than the end result, this isn't me discrediting the end result because you need a final destination to go somewhere. The reason I do say that the journey is important is because if you don't find it enjoyable, you're gonna give up. And I'm gonna share with you my big goal for this year. So of course we did hit the goal of 100 subscribers, and honestly I do want to say thank you for subscribing and for watching the videos. And remember, always go out from your goals. So my goal is now to hit 10K, to start a community, and to relaunch my business and make it year round. And the reason is because that's what I love doing. I love leading, I love being in charge of things, and I love teaching. And those are the best 3 outlets that I've chose and that I'm putting essentially all of my focus on. Again, not taking away from mental health, physical health, and money. Every single person needs all 3 of these. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you want to let me know what your goal is too, you could either do it in the comments or join the Discord, because it's honestly starting to grow a lot more now. You could join it, use it as a bit of an accountability for yourself, and have it as motivation, or just have it as a community of people that are like-minded to you. So with everything being said, have a good one. Bye-bye.